How we doing, guys? Back. It's 11 o'clock straight up. We have a payment that needs to make it in. Someone bought a second team. Pay for the first team, did not pay for the second team. So we need to get that payment in as quick as we can. Person who has the Washington Nationals pay for your other spot. So I'm sure it was an oversight, so no big deal. We're just going to let that happen and get that payment in. All right, 11 o'clock straight up here in the great state of Missouri. You are on with Restless Craft Breakers. My name is Dune. $20-21 Topps Allen and Ginter eBay half case number 10. Ray is back. What's up, Ray? Mark is back. What's up, Mark? Chun. What's up, Roger? A lot of names I recognize.
Hey, Dad, are we leaving this last one for Ian?
I don't know. We're just... There you go. I don't know if you're going to come over here and help me. Hey, you. Let's get these boxes cleaned up, please. Stack them.
Need to start sorting this one so we stay on top of it.
Hey, can we just save this for
Can you just and pick up the boxes, please, and clear it? That's what I want. All right, as always, Katie's going to be jumping in here. Give me a hand. You can see her. That's why we have 3 cameras all the time on our breaks. What can I tell you about this product? For the other spot, Uncle Larry, who is technically on the others list, is going to... Look at that. Look at that. That's terrible. We didn't get a box topper. Is going to the Philly spot. There's a Negro League player. He is going to the Uncle Larry's going to the Phillies. The Negro League player is going to the other spot. There are 3 women who are in this. Each of them is attached to a team. Albert. And they will go to their respective teams. Ing is a Marlin. Smith is a Red Sox. And then there's one for the Giants as well. Albert. Did they end up losing, Max? Cronenworth. We're going to have a number of players who are going to get sleeves. I'll mention them as we go through. Any Ginter back, black border, or any of the bigger rookies will all get sleeved, and I'll talk about those as we go through it. And, of course, we're going to have the cards we sleeve and top load. As always, I keep the Giants in every break that I do. And so you see those going to the left as well. So here's a Ginter back for Austin Meadows, so that'll get sleeved. Only if the Giants hold on and win. Did they win? Black border, Torres. It's not the Giants you got to worry about now. It's the Reds, right? How the Reds do. Eloy. And a Shark. Smith. Oh, I don't know why Mountcastle gets a sleeve. I don't know why I was going to move her out. How far are the Reds behind the Padres in the wild card? Casey Mize gets a sleeve. Moynihan. Crochet gets a sleeve. Hats off. And the Dodgers, who's sleeving? Lincoln sleeving and Landon sorting.
Landon's done sorting that last break.
All right, so I want Lincoln to... Brian Hayes gets a sleeve. Make sure that he's on this one as well. Hey, look, Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry, as I said, goes to the Phillies. So this will go to the Phillies. Spain. Montes. Oakland A's. If it holds the way that it should, we should have 3 autographs in the second half. Glaber. And a shark. Vaughn gets a sleeve. McCovey. There's Ing, and she is a Miami Marlin. World's largest Amazon rainforest. Huh? No ma. Woo, I'm starting to wear out. Roy Wood Jr.
Can I save this break for
Anthony Rendon. What?
Can I save this break for tomorrow's?
What break? Don't worry about it. Just finish the one you're on.
I did.
It's completely and totally all done.
Yes.
Okay. Is Katie checking it over?
Yes.
Dylan Carlson. Okay. Don't sweat it. Just make sure Lincoln is in here taking care of the things that need to be sleeved. JD Martinez.
I told them to check up on it every 5 minutes or so. That way it's on top of the sleeves.
JD Martinez, Ginter back. See, these kids are starting to get on my nerves. I might have to package them up and send them to somebody. Max, you're first up on my list. Joe Adele. Jazz Chisholm. I know how much pain that would be for you. Warren Spahn. Yadier Molina. Dion. Well, you're going to have more. Whether you like it or not. David Cohn, Ginter back. It will just show up at your house anonymously. I would send him to Jesse's house, but he tried to turn him into Dodger fans. Alec Bohm. Ginter back. Tiny Ginter back, Alec Bohm. Two kids. I'm going to send to you. Charlie Blackman, get your back. You better hope it's the wrong person's not watching. They'll be coming and looking at you for your own kids. This guy said he's going to put his kids in chains. Bryce Harper. Ronald Acuna. Aaron Killebrew. And a Bird Vaughn. The Cubby for me. And far, far away. Ing. Jesse, you could use the tax write-offs. Your 14-year-old swallowed a bottle cap while he's playing video games. Marcelo Zuna, Ginter back. Oh, look at that. 50 out of 51. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. Those are cool.
Did we ever figure out what that's called?
Mulan or something.
Oh.
Muhar, Molar, Mueller. What does that say on the outside? M-U what? Look around the edge.
So hard with the glare. M-U-R-A-O.
Moreau? I don't know. Anyway. It's 50 out of 51. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. I dig it. I dig it. Bianca Smith Ginter back for the Red Sox. Buxton. Kirilloff. Bo Bichette is a black border. Uh-oh, and then an autograph. Jahmai Jones. Bunk. Huh. For the Angels. Nice. Pretty good box. Solid. Some more 75s here. Uh-oh. World leaders. Carlson. Jazz Chisholm. Willie Stargell. Ginter back. Walsh. Matsui. What's going on, Ray? Far, far away. You had the you had the other this one, huh? In the last other spot, we had two autographs, including Jason Biggs. We had a Jason Biggs biggin, the softball player, dude. Kettle Mark. Mark Anthony. Trey Turner against your back. So unfortunately, we're going to have to play some catch-up on this one. Is Jemai Jones a good player? Andres Galarraga. Louis Mays. Ginter back. The Babe. Casey Myers gets a sleeve. Max Muncy for the Dodgers. There you go. It's a good way to look at it. Vita Blue. Whale. Moises Alou. That's a record, 78 and 42.
Huh?
That's a record.
Yeah, it's a Giants record now.
Mountcastle and Mize, both good sleeves. Randy Johnson. Garrett Crochet. George Soler. Look, the Moose. Mariners. Uncle Larry. Brian Hayes. Patino, black border. Paredes. Max Scherzer is a national. Good box, that last box. Hosmer. Yeah, that was a pretty sweet card. I'd never seen that one. Or one like that one. I know we hit some decent ones in Allen Ginter's. There's something on the bottom. I'm just going to take it out. Anthony Rendon, a relic. I think in Ginter last year, I think we had 2 1-of-1s. Wasn't it Ginter? That were old ones. Sanchez gets a sleeve. Hendricks. Ginter back. I'm pretty sure it was Ginter. Far, far away. And a tree. Will Smith. Alec Bone. Christian Javier. Blake Snell. Like a giant. Bauer. Black border. World's largest. And a shark. Howard. A panda bear. Sanchez gets a sleeve. Ricky Henderson, black border. Hey, Nat. Can you tell Lincoln to get on sleeving this? Basabe. He hasn't picked up any of these. Oh, hot box. Still.
Yeah. So I'm almost done with this one.
I thought Landon said he had the whole thing sorted.
They were working on it. I thought he was done with it. So I took the hot box to the first one.
Bozos.
Just got that clarification just now.
Pache. Tiny Steven Strasburg. Kyle Schwarber. Black border of Deion Sanders. An apple.
We got a table cleared off for whoever is sorting this.
Posey. We're fine. Scott Rowland. Is he a Tampa Bay Ray in this one? Oh, Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays. That's interesting. Jackie. Giants. Mascots in real life for the Brewers. Bunk. That's bunk. Far and away. Far, far away. I was just saying how that was bunk. Brickley. Johnny Bench. And a tree. Cronenworth gets a sleeve. Cronenworth is like 46 or something. Eddie Murray. He's pretty old. I'm shocked. Took him a long time to get to the pros. Dalton Varsho black border. That's nice. We need to get a box. Aaron the Judge. Are you sure? I thought he was 46. Same age as Albert when he started playing, but, you know, not nearly as good. Albert's now in his 60s. Willie. Willie Adames. Pache. Nick Neidert, black border. I mean, Ginter back. Far, far away. Contreras is a Cub. Far, far away. Joe Mauer. Smith. Bobby Dahlbeck gets a sleeve. German Marquez. Ginter back. Tom Seaver. Do me a favor and get a sorting box and put those in a sorting box before we move on. Bell. Josh Donaldson. Alec Boehm gets a sleeve. Black border Reese Hoskins. Black border Marcus Simeon. Let's talk about how he will get consideration, much more consideration than you think. Kirby Yates. And your boy Tatis will get less than you believe. Because there's a very good chance the Padres won't even make the playoffs. Vlad Sr. And that takes some of the thunder out of him. And there is a groundswell. Shane Bieber. About how Crawford deserves Duke Snyder. Some relevancy, some notice for the how big of a deal he's been for the Giants this year, who are the best team in baseball. So if you don't think he's going to get any consideration, you're silly. But you're a Padres fan, so I expect you to be silly. And you think the world revolves around Fernando Tatis. I'm sure your son Fernando doesn't mind that, but your daughter Tatis probably does. Trevor Story. Hats off. Sixto Sanchez. Look, an autograph. Corey Seager for the Dodgers. Nice. So then your Padres are last. I don't know what to tell you. My Giants are first, which means by that logic, the Padres are Tatis's last, so he should get no MVP consideration at all. And that's the end of that conversation. Therefore, the best player on the best team should get the MVP, and the best team is the Giants, and the best player on the Giants right now is Brandon Crawford. Yogi Berra. Jeff. So the best player on the best team should get the MVP. And there you go. Alan Trammell. Campusano. Chris Bubich. There are no Dodgers who have played well enough to deserve the MVP. Bryce Harper was in the consideration, but he is fading. If the Reds do well, Winker. I could see Winker moving up in there. Kyle Lewis. The saving grace for Tatis is, if I recall right, they do vote on the MVP before the season's over. Is that right? Stan Musial. Stan the Man Musial. Aroldis Chapman. Willie Mays. Was that Willie Mays? Eric Hosmer. No, I don't think that has as much relevancy as you think. Fernando Tatis. Black border. Dylan Chisholm. Denelson Lamet. Black border. Joe Adele. But that's okay. You know. John Lester. A bird. Bobby Dahlbeck. Far, far away. Who? No one's has ever said Tatis is an impressive player. Who's ever said that? I don't recall anyone saying that. But whether or not you're an impressive player and should be, hey, Moises Alou. That's pretty cool. The MVP are two different conversations. Rogers Hornsby. Again, MVP is more than just the numbers. MVP is more than just the numbers. It's also about your value to your team. The value of a player who's having a year that is not too far behind what Tatis is having. He is out hitting Tatis. You know, batting average. If you look at the numbers, Brandon Crawford is not too far behind in RBIs as well. And the Giants are the best team in baseball. So I'll wait patiently, and you hold on to whatever you can. You hold on to whatever you can. Yeah, you're right. No comparison. Brandon Crawford stays healthy. Has stayed healthy. Has 3 World Series. Working on a 4th. Tatis has injuries every year that he's been playing baseball. So much so they have to change positions because he can't stay healthy. You're right. You can't compare a player with a long history of winning and a player who can't stay healthy. You're right. Ichiro. But again, I'm going to let you talk because the more you talk, the more things work against you. So, no, the Giants are the best team in baseball. And what he means to the team is far more than what Tatis means to the Padres, who may not even make the playoffs. That's what I'm telling you, and that counts. Hater. But I'll wait patiently for it. I'm going to let you talk because that's what you're good at, because your team can't back anything up that you say. So I'm just going to let you talk and continue to tell me everything that you need to say, and then we'll just see what happens at the end. We'll just see what happens at the end. Ooh, Jonathan India. Tiny Ginter back to Jonathan India. We'll just wait patiently for it. Little Buster Posey. Little Buster Posey. Oh, so now you're hedging. Now you're hedging. I thought you said he was a lock for the MVP. Now you're hedging. And so the chink in your armor has shown already. Hedging, hedging, hedging. Willie Mays. All right, guys, I'm going to grab a drink. Go ahead and mojo this last box for me. And then we're going to roll. Oop, not that one. Nah, it doesn't matter. Dang it. No triple rip in this case. No triple rip in this case. Ho hum, ho hum, ho hum. Do we mojo this case? Uh-huh. 15 less homers. Okay. Last box mojo. Okay. I like those. Are you gonna sleeve these?
Yeah.
Okay. Numbers are comparable. 910 OPS. Numbers are comparable. 70 RBIs versus 74. Okay, what else? Mike Trout. So, numbers are comparable. Numbers are comparable. Season's not over yet. Tatis can go down at any time. Also, the Giants are the best team in baseball. The Padres have a good chance of not even making the playoffs. It matters. These are numbers that Brandon Crawford has not put up before. That's why they're getting attention. This is not normal for him. So he's making some headway there. I will just patiently wait for the end of the season, and we'll see what happens. I'm okay, McNeil, with you talking, because you talked and talked, and the Padres are the greatest thing in the history of the world, and they're going to blow everyone away, and the Padres are going to run away with it, and the Dodgers suck, and the Giants will have no relevancy this year. Do you remember all that you said at the beginning of the year? How the Padres were the greatest team in the history of the planet, and Tatis won't be injured all the time, and the Padres, there's no chance they won't win the World Series. Then about 2 weeks ago, you started with, oh, well, the Padres are built for 2022. Next year. Well, you know, pitching hasn't been very good, and Tatis has been hurt, and that would be sad, wouldn't it, Ray? Be kind of funny, though. I think it's more like his contract was up, and he wanted to sign next year. I know you believe it, because that's all you have to hold on to. So you have to believe it. Alec Bohm, black border. So again, I'm with you right there. If I were a Padres fan, I would act like that too, because that's all you have to hold on to. You haven't won anything. So I understand. So you hold on to the belief that nothing else matters except for Fernando Tatis's numbers versus everybody else's numbers, when there's more to it than that. There's always more to it than that. It's like with the Cy Young. There's more to it than that. And once again, I'll just wait patiently. I have not said one time that Brandon Crawford will be the MVP. I said he will get MVP consideration, and he will, as will Buster Posey. Now, Lord help you if he finishes ahead. Lord help you if he finishes ahead of Tatis in the voting, because then your head's going to blow off. So Josh Gibson will go with the other spot, Martinez. I know. There's no way that's going to happen, Dune. There's no way that could ever happen. Yeah, just like there's no way the Padres are going to be 12 games behind the Giants at this point in the year and falling very close to not even making the playoffs. This I guarantee you. The Padres don't even make the playoffs. Tatis is not the MVP. It will go to either someone on the Giants or someone on the Reds. Juan Soto. Casey Mize. Might go to Winker. Will Craig. You guys are a game and a half up on the Reds. The Reds. Patrick Wisdom does? That's good. Green bell peppers. So once again, Ryan Mountcastle, blah, blah, blah. Padres greatest, blah, blah, blah. What happened? Oh, no, the Padres, it wasn't their fault. Blah, blah, blah. Tatis locked for the MVP. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Tatis. Tatis. Oh, he was robbed. He was robbed. What does the value of their card have anything to do with whether or not they should get MVP consideration this year? Jesse Winker's cards are not expensive. Does that mean he shouldn't get MVP consideration? That's a silly argument. That's as silly as they are the best, Rebel. That's as silly as most things you say. That have absolutely no relevancy except to a person whose team cannot win and who has to try to back up foolishness with more foolishness. So I'm just going to let you keep talking, because every time you do, you just dig the hole a little deeper, dig the hole a little deeper, dig the hole a little deeper. Uncle Larry. Ha ha ha. I am tired. I love going off topic. It's more fun. The most fun is just letting Max dig the hole, though. All right, tiny cards. Alec Bohm, black border. Jonathan India is a Ginter back. And look, we went Alec Bohm twice. Black border and Ginter back. That's nice. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Yep, you're right. And the fact that the Giants are the best team in baseball has absolutely no bearing on anything. You are 100% right. And the fact that the Padres were supposed to finish way higher than where they're at and suck will have absolutely no bearing. You're right. So expectation will have absolutely no bearing on the MVP. You're 100% correct. For the relics, Albert for the Angels. Uncle Larry goes with the Phillies. Montes, Oakland A's. This guy is an other. Muncy for the Dodgers. Hosmer for the Padres. Scott Rowland is a Blue Jay in this. Adames, Tampa Bay. Contreras for the Cubs. Carlson is an other. Hader is a Brewer. Mike Trout is an Angel. McNeil is a Met. And DeYoung is a St. Louis Cardinal. With the mini relics, Rendon, bat. And then these cool thing, I'm not sure what they call these, but this is 50 out of 51. I dig these. This is our second one we've hit. I dig them. Autographs, we did have 3 for the Angels. Jahmai Jones. For the Dodgers, Corey Seager. And Moises Alou for the Cubs, which is pretty cool. Moises Alou for the Cubs. I still see Moises in my head pointing at what's his name? Bartman? Wonder if he's related to Joey. That would be embarrassing. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, Max. Great conversation as always. Love how you dig that hole yourself and how deep it's getting right now. I don't think you're going to be able to climb out the sides by the time the end of the year gets here. More fun tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. If I can do anything for anyone, please reach out to me. I'm always happy to help when I can. You guys take care of yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow.